to me like
I have something to confess. It may get me in a mess. I must get it off my chest. When you know I'm home alone and I still don't pick up my phone, it's because I don't like you. I would rather take a nap than listen to all of your crap. Is this getting through? Give up, loser, go away. I got better things to do with my day. Get it through your head, I don't like you. It's not me, it's you. Please go get a clue. I cannot explain what's wrong with your brain. Go jump off a bridge, I don't like you. If you got the wrong idea, I can make this crystal clear. I don't return your calls, 'cause I don't like you. Sometimes I think, what the heck, next time I'll punch you in the neck. Stay away, I don't like you. Driving me to homicide. Nobody noticed if you died. It's because they don't like you. There is nothing to discuss. I hope you get hit by a bus. Why don't you kiss my ass? I don't like you. It's not me, it's you. Please go get a clue. I cannot explain what's wrong with your brain. Go jump off a bridge. Go die in a ditch. Just piss off, you stupid bitch. I don't like you.
Happy Sunday. What's up? What's up? What's up, Amber? Sly Angel, Spitfire. Just a mom. Just a mom in the house. Amber. All right. Stretch. All right. I'm doing okay. Not so bad. Kind of like tired. But when I'm tired, I get into deep thoughts. So then I made the mistake of trying to re-listen to last night. And all these thoughts ran through my head. And I felt the best way to discuss it, the best way to get through it, is to discuss it. And the delusions of grandeur that I heard last night were a whole new level. Literally a whole new level of anything I've ever fucking heard in my life. Like, I thought Brad used to be bad with delusions of grandeur. This other one takes the cake on delusions of grandeur. And it got me thinking pretty deep into why people have delusions of grandeur and obsession and what people don't see or what they don't realize, and trying to explain something to somebody that has a mental illness is insanity on my end. It literally is insanity. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Well, welcome to the drama community, where over 50% of the creators in the drama community have some kind of serious mental illness. So here I am banging my head against the fucking wall, trying to get people to see it, and it's not getting anywhere. So who's the insane one? That would be me. I'm the insane one because I'm trying to get a bunch of mentally ill people to be normal and to think like a normal, educated person. Well, that's my fault. And all these things I'm thinking about this morning. And I realized that I can't make someone else see something if their brain isn't even capable of seeing it. And their brain isn't even capable of understanding it. So after listening to last night, and listening to the frustration in Tinker's voice, and I understand why she had so much frustration, and I understand why she was like, what the fuck? Because Tinker is a normal person. And Tinker, being a normal person, is trying to get someone with a severe mental illness and delusions of grandeur on Tinker's level, and that will never happen. So there's nothing more frustrating than a normal, level-headed person trying to get someone with delusions of grandeur on their level. It's never going to happen. It's just never going to happen. And I think the faster that we realize this as humans, the better off we're going to be. The faster we realize that somebody who's not normal can never have a normal conversation with you is insanity. It really is fucking insanity. And it's not, for lack of a better way to say this, it's not the mentally ill person's fault. Just like it's not an addict's fault that addicts think a certain way. When someone is severely mentally ill to the point that they have these true delusions of grandeur, well, you can't really help them. You certainly can't really argue with them. And there's no point in trying to get. See, but Sly Angel, that's what I'm trying to get to. You're expecting someone with a mental illness that's evident to try to think like a normal person. Hey, Peggy, it's never going to happen. You can't make somebody who's not all there all of a sudden become all there. You can't make someone who just can't think like a normal person all of a sudden try to be a normal person. And that's what Tinker was expecting. And believe me, I've expected it for years, but it never fucking happens. And that's, again, why it's the definition of insanity. Hey, Johnny. And like I said, hey, Tyra, sometimes you got to take yourself out of a situation and then look in. And that's kind of what I did when I was listening this morning. Like, I mean, I watched it last night, don't get me wrong. But taking myself out and then watching it this morning, and I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched a little of it. It just really confirmed my thoughts that someone that's normal and sane is looking for a normal and sane reaction from someone who can't possibly give a sane reaction. Betty, Peggy brought up Betty. Well, yeah, you're never going to get a non-narcissistic reaction out of Betty because Betty is a mentally ill narcissist, suffers from the same things QB suffers from: delusions of grandeur and obsession and psychoticness and psychosis and all these other things. And they're two peas in a pod. So if one thinks one's better than the other, just look at both their behaviors. They're exactly the same. I actually think Queen Bee is worse. Why do I say that? I'll tell you why. And I thought about this too. I heard her say how she is in my Discord. I'm not in her Discord. Betty's not in my Discord. Most people don't give a fuck what goes on in my Discord. Why are you in my Discord? Why are you so worried about what people say about you? Betty doesn't care that much what other people say. But you're in a Discord that you feel that someone's talking about you, so you have to know what's going on. That's sick. That's a whole fucking psychosis in itself. It's called paranoid. I'm not in anyone else's Discord. I get invited to Discords. I don't even go. I don't care. What people say about me is not my business. What people think about me is not my business. So I see and I hear these people go on and on about, oh, well, you said this or you said that, or why do you even care? That's a whole insecurity in itself. Why do you care what I say about you? Why do you care what I think about you? Why does it matter? I just don't get. Like, honestly, there's people that talk about me all the time. I don't give a fuck. Like, I seriously don't. From the amount of videos and the amount of shit that I hear, I'm sure people talk about me every fucking day. You know how much I care? Zero. Unless you fuck with my life or you try to fucking fuck with my life, like what was done on WFLA, that's totally different. But I'll give you an example. Savage and Crew, I heard, was bashing me. Do you think I give a fuck? I don't care what they say about me. I don't care what they think about me. Why the fuck would I care what they think? They don't make any room in my life. I don't care what some random strangers on the internet think of me. Vinny G, same thing. I don't give a fuck what Vinny G thinks of me. I'm certainly not going to be in anybody's Discord who I think might be talking about me. I mean, that's fucking stupid. Hang on, I got to get some water. Like, you want to talk about me? Okay. You want to think about me? Okay. Again, I can't help if somebody's talking about me or thinking about me. I'm sorry. I don't do the same. Tyra, exactly. Can you imagine, like, Save Robbie going into everybody's Discords that possibly are talking about him? Like, how fucking stupid. I'm not in anybody else's Patreon. I've never been in anyone else's Patreon. Well, I mean, you know, people that I actually like and signed up for. I've never been in someone else's Discord. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care what somebody else is saying about me. You thought, no, I wasn't talking about Voices. Well, Voices is the one that claims she's in our Discord, but I mean, honestly, our members' Discord, nobody talks anyway because of that exact reason. They feel like they can't even be secure, which is fucked up. Hey, Mr. Nobody. They can't even be secure in their Discord because you got people fucking all over it. Like, why? I'm not in theirs. I don't care about what goes on in theirs. So, this got me thinking this morning. And it really, like, just between all the lies, all the bullshit, all the phoniness, all the craziness. No, see, here's the thing, though. Everyone keeps bringing up Voices. Here's the thing. Voices admits that she has bipolar. So Voices already admits that she has a mental illness. So you can't go after someone that openly admits that they have a mental illness. You know what I mean? She's honest about it. She says that she's going to go crazy from time to time. I respect that because at least she owns it. And which is different than some of these others. So at least give credit where credit is due to Voices. Because again, she owns it. She is okay with it. Everyone knows it. She lets everyone know about it. And I can respect that. And that's why it's one of those, okay, stay away. Hey, narcos. And she might freak out one day and she might do this and she might do that. But you know that about her. You know what I'm saying? Some of these other people and their delusions of grandeur and their lies, there's nothing you can do about. Hey, narcos. I've had people talk about me, come after me, because, oh my God, Laura said this. I'm getting to that, Robin. Oh my God, Laura said this. How dare she say something so horrible? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, Lindsay. And yet, these people could talk about me day in and day out, all day, lie about me in other chats, say all these horrible things about me in other chats. But I say one word, one sentence, and all of a sudden, I'm Satan. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I am perfectly okay that you don't like me or you think that it's such a big deal that I said something. But you totally brush off what led me to that point. I can't respect that. I can't honor that. If you want to sit on a panel and you want to say that I am so horrible, then how about somebody do to you what was done to me, and let's see how you react. Because I've heard people say worse things than I've said for a lot less, and nobody says a word. It's like people are fucking paranoid to call out someone who's completely insecure. They're afraid to call out someone that can't stand on their own ground, which tells me these people are as weak as the people in their chats. And most of them I don't fuck with. But they can't stop lying about me, and that's on the creator. If I ran a chat if I sat up here and told everybody a blatant lie, a good half of you are going to believe it. just because you trust that I'm telling you the truth. But again, a good half of you are going to lie, are going to believe that I'm telling the truth, and you're going to run with it. And I guess expecting somebody with delusions of grandeur to understand that premise is, again, insanity by driving my head into a fucking wall. Because I'm never going to get her to understand that. I'm never going to get her to see it because her brain just doesn't work like a normal person. And I think I finally realized that. Hey, Crystal, I think I finally realized that this morning when I was re-listening to Tinker. And when I was going through the chat, hey, Cloud9, when I was going through the chat, listening to the lies that were being told, because they're repeated by a creator who's so far gone, she has these delusions of grandeur. I better comment on stuff that's about you, because what I said I felt was the truth. You're way more accountable than particular other. Oh, absolutely. Because there's no reason for me not to be accountable. There's no reason for me not to own what I say. And I've said that over and over. I stand by what I say. If you get me to the point that I'm going to say something nasty to you, you fucking deserved it. And I'll stand by it. And if you don't like my response, then don't come after me in the first place. Don't cry victim because you don't like how I snap back after you've been coming at me with lies and bullshit over and over and over. If you don't like the way I come back at you, that's your problem. That's now my problem. Don't make it my problem. And then you have these other people that are just so bitter and hateful. Stay away from me. I don't need you in my life. I don't need you talking about me or anything. Like, some of them are just, and I own that, Portal. You'll never hear me say otherwise. I do say some vile things, and it is what it is. I mean, that's it. And I stand by that. I absolutely stand by that. See, but Portal, you want to know something? That's an interesting way to be. It's an interesting comment. I'm going to tell you why. You say you do say some pretty bad things, though. Others do too, but you say some really bad things. The B is the B. It won't change. So what you're saying is, I'm the worst person ever, and Queen Bee can stay how she is because she won't change. But it's all about me. Do you realize what you're saying? And maybe that's your intention. Maybe that's what you want to say. But that right there is exactly what I'm talking about. You don't, like, I have seen people say a lot worse for a lot less. Thank you, Vape Queen. I know I'm not. But that may not be what you meant, but that is what it says. And it's fucked up, though. And I understand that that may not be what you meant, but that is what that says. Because again, I own everything I say, 100%. See, Cloud9, exactly. But they're saying they weren't trying to say shit. Hey, Joy. At Cloud9, exactly. I agree, Tyra. That I've been just erasing, Amanda. I've seen that too, and I just keep erasing it. Like, I don't know if these people think I'm weak. And believe me, I know that I can get low. But here's what I don't do. I don't get low until you push me to that point. If you keep pushing me to that point, I'm going to get low. And that's it. Don't get me to that point if you don't want me to respond. But if obviously you don't care, so you push me to that point. But again, it takes a lot for me to get there. In the past, not so much. Nowadays, it really does take me a lot to get there. Unlike, a couple years ago. A couple years ago, different story. But when I heard last night, what I heard, I was mind blown. Absolutely mind blown. And I can't, for the life of me, comprehend why I keep putting myself in a situation of insanity. Why do I keep putting myself in a situation that I think something is going to be different? Nothing is going to be different. You can't change a narcissist. You just can't. You can't change obsession. I just mean accountability. The B is the B, but your choice is your own, no matter what others do. Your reaction is up to you, not them or what they do. I'm kind of new though. Okay. Portal, I always take accountability. If you're new, then you wouldn't know the things that I've said are horrible. So that's a blatant lie. Nice try though, but yeah, that's a blatant lie. And you're right though. A reaction is up to me, and I will give a reaction based on how someone comes after me. That's it. I know that everybody expects me to be the better person while they can do whatever the fuck they want. Well, that's not going to happen. Sorry. That's just not going to happen. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Plain and simple. You don't want someone to go low on you, don't go low on them. I agree, Crystal. But again, Crystal, you don't want to fall into what I was talking about earlier, and that is insanity. It's just fucking insanity. To think that people justify insanity and obsession just because they don't like the person, it's fucking crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Especially that they're so mentally ill, they don't even understand. They think I'm obsessed with them, but I don't have mods that talk about them. I'm not in their Discord. I'm not fucking running around promoting their hater channels. So who's really obsessed with who? It's sick. And then they have these people talking about it. Hey, Joneson. Wasn't it crazy, Joneson? I mean, looking back, when I looked at it this morning, I was shocked. I was just like, whoa. And that girl, oh my God, how fucking pathetic. That Joy, that's what I'm saying. Trying to reason with them is the definition of insanity. I do think they don't understand. Wanda, I truly do think they don't understand. The delusions of grandeur that I heard last night tell me that she doesn't understand. And, Tinker just trying to have an adult conversation. Like Tinker said later on that she almost wishes B. Tim was there because B. Tim at least could hold a conversation where these other people were so fucked up, they couldn't even hold a conversation. I mean, honestly, that girl made herself look like an asshole. I don't know if she thought she looked good, but she literally looked like an asshole. And it was sad. I agree, Joneson. I was shocked. Hey, Denise. I think so too, Portal. I won't lie. But I understand what she was saying about B. Tim. I don't know. It was out of left field. I mean, it was crazy the way she was acting. It was embarrassing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking embarrassing. Vape Queen, I agree with you. But just like I'm not gonna tell someone where they should or shouldn't go, I'm also, if I didn't know Tinker was on panel till someone in Discord said Tinker's on panel. I was like, oh my God. So I went and watched. But I mean, I got to be honest. Tinker's a grown woman. I'm not going to tell her where she can't go. But yeah, she's allowed to stick up for someone she cares about and has been with for years. I mean, she is entitled to that. Because they normally don't. All right, I pinned a link if anyone wants to come up. Hey, Big Sexy. And didn't find it funny that she won an award? Who, Remy? I agree. There was no need for Tinker to be attacked. Queen really she can't handle one-on-one. I agree. She is the weakest fool. But again, I firmly believe that it's because of a mental illness. Her delusions of grandeur, admitting that she's in my Discord, admitting that she's in this, she talks to this one, she talks to that one, promoting the people that have stalked me for years. That's a whole nother level of some fucked up shit. QB won an award from the jerk. I thought the jerks didn't like QB. Now I don't watch the jerks, but I'm confused. Crystal Deets in the motherfucking streets. That was funny as hell. Oh, it wasn't a good award? Uh, security, Amanda? Hey, Mac. Sense of self-worth? She doesn't know how. Instead of a slimy rat letting people be attacked, that's what she does. Denise, honestly, she sounded dumb. I was even listening to some of it again today. I was truly embarrassed for her. I really was. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like Queen Bee is a little child who can't take care of herself. Like they used to do that with Hello Starlight. They really did. They did that. People used to baby Hello Starlight. And then all of a sudden, Hello Starlight came out of her, spread her wings, and now she doesn't need anyone doing that. But since when does a creator need somebody to come up and be her rabbit dog? Like, how embarrassing. It's not only embarrassing for QB, it's embarrassing for that girl. Right after we had a discussion, I know, and they're all laughing and giggling like children. It was gross. Portal of distortion, all of that is good and well until it's you. Because every single person that says that will then go ahead and support a creator who does that. Like I've seen so many people say that shit to me, but then drop memberships, 10 memberships for someone doing the exact same thing. And that's when I'm like, yeah, okay. She says she has F's in it, can't speak with someone without 20. Oh, I agree. She can carry it one-on-one. And there's a lot of things that I do let slide. There's a lot of things that I don't bother with. There's a lot of things that I'm like, yeah, whatever. But there's certain things I am going to fight back immediately. And it's not the petty bullshit on YouTube. My business, my family, my children, my life. Those 4 things, I'm going to fight back. Thank you, Tyra. I'm going to fight back. Other than that, no. And you know what's funny about that cats and kittens? I'll tell you what's funny. I started my Discord years ago. My name in Discord is Mafia, what is it? Mafia Boss Bitch. And all of a sudden, she's an Escobar. There's this mafia, that bitch, I've had this for 5 years. Talk about copying. Exactly. I do let a ton of stuff slide. And even when they do go after my business, my children, blah, 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 like these people can't fucking handle anything. They can't handle someone talking about them, let alone the things that have been done to me and said to me. And they want to cry like little bitches because, oh my God, somebody made a meme about you. Wow. Just wow. Portal, I've done that. I have absolutely done that. Yeah, she'll flip. But seriously, though, like, and that's the other part of it. she doesn't realize, and I don't care enough to do it. My name is brought up in her stream every single live that she does. Whether it be her, a panel guest, doesn't matter. A chat, every single live. She promotes every day people that only do videos about me. She mods people who she's never even been in their chat because they talk about me. Who's obsessed with who here? Like, seriously, I don't do any of that. But the difference is I stand on my own. I don't have panel guests coming up. Every once in a while, I'll drop a link if someone has something to say. But I'm here by myself. I can handle it by myself. I don't need people coming up, praising the ground I walk on, telling me how amazing I am. They're going to give me all my money. They're going to give me all their money. I don't need that in my life. What I need is people to buy candles. But seriously, though, I don't need people praising me. I would much rather have people be honest with me than sit there and fucking praise me. And it seems that they just can't be honest. They just want to praise her without being honest. I agree, Tyra. I've wondered the same thing. Of course, nobody said anything. I got threatened last night. I heard it again this morning. That fucking mystery psycho. She threatened me again last night. Exactly, Cloud9. And I could never make a list. Let me show you guys something. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it all. Hold on. Give me a moment. Hush, little doggy. Hey, Brian. Hang on. Yep. Yep. Bear with me. Chat amongst yourselves while I'm doing this. I'm telling you, Brian, he will hump anything. He is insane. But he likes Buka's head the most. All right. So from February 18th to February 25th, is this not obsession? Like, for real? Well, this is 1 week. One week. One clip channel, 1 week. But nobody talks about that, right? Nobody talks about that. Queen Bee promotes that. But then wants to cry, hey, Willow, but then wants to cry that someone else is obsessed. But she promotes that. Stop. Just stop. And then she mods them cats and kittens. Who's KL? Oh, absolutely, Tyra. Some of the same ones, too. Oh, I already have. She already told us she's in there. Voices admitted she was in there. But that's 1 week. It's fucking crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I agree. Well, that's what the whole lawsuit is about. Cats. That's why she's raised so much money for the lawsuit. It's not that they like her, but they hate fucking they hate Betty. That ma'am starts talking about her candle, she loses 200 viewers. She does promote a lot of garbage. Oh, I'll never be promoted to anything. What do you mean? Oh, she's raised like 60 grand already for a bullshit lawsuit. I mean, she has an attorney, but the lawsuit's ridiculous. And Betty's an idiot. Betty needs serious help. She does. She's got a case, but she's too narcissistic to fucking know what she's doing. Oh, yeah, it's a real lawsuit. Hey, Georgia. She's never gotten a promotion. She's never had a job. Her views dropped dramatically. They're only there to hear about you. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so fucking important. Exactly, Sly. Good way to put it. BHB is going to let QB win. Drives me nuts. See, Cats and Kittens, I don't watch her enough. Like, I literally can't stand her. I understand the last PayPal boost started right as people started getting tax refunds. Dude, I miss the old days. soon as my fucking tax refund came and gone. I mean, I paid some credit cards off and done. I was like, damn, I thought I was going to have more money. And then Kick sends you some. I just got a fucking thing from Kick. I was like, what the hell is this? A W-2 like 2 days ago. I'm like, why is Kick sending me a W-2 now? I was like, holy shit. I was like, Kick, you're a little late. I already even got my taxes back. Oh, I agree, Brantley. She already said she wasn't putting them out. And I'm sorry, I don't think any of this has cost what she said. It was like 5,000. I mean, I'm not filing it anyway. I'll file it next year. But it showed, I think it was 5,400. But I was like, yeah, it's a little late. By the way, 6J, I'd say fuck that lawyer. All right, good. I thought it was like 10,000 was a minimum. What dignity? I don't think she had dignity. Accepting legal funds privately through PayPal and Cash App while still doing the public PayPal pools, money coming in every direction, unable to ever truly be accounted for. Not true that. But I mean, that's her thing too. That's her business. You know, like her super chats and everything. I don't ever talk about that. Oh, it went right to credit cards. Done. Bought some candle stuff and that's it. I was like, shit, that went fast. Yep. Oh, I agree, Cloud9. The problem is she won't lose the lawsuit. I mean, she's not going to win anything, but she's not going to lose anything. Betty is too stupid. I mean, I hate to say it, but she really is too stupid. Betty would have had a much better chance bringing it to like a $10,000 lawsuit. You owe this year. See, that's a good thing about running two businesses. You can owe, but it countersets. Now, next year, another story. Once I can't claim the kids anymore, I'm kind of screwed. Then it'll be like, whoops. Then I'll be owing big time. This year, state, I only owed like $245. I was like, that ain't bad. Yeah, right. Crystal rolling in the dough. Hey, Headstones. Hey, Alyssa. They raised the EIC. Did they? Yeah, but you know what, Sly Angel? Like, that's why I love TurboTax, because you can like change things. So there were things that like, if I wrote off like a trip, well, I got more money back if I didn't write it off. I would remove it. Hey, Tyra.
Hi, how are you? Let me turn this down, honey. My son has this stupid ass show on. I'm so sorry. Okay, good. We have it off. I just wanted to come up here. We haven't had a conversation since we were back in the days, girl. I figured, let me grab the link. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Your candles look great. I seen a community post recently and I just can't believe the aesthetic. Look how far you've come, girl.
Thank you.
Oh, they look great. They look great. I'm going to be getting some for sure.
All right. There's a
Yeah.
special going on right now, 25% off with the
Oh,
code.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to get over there. Yeah, I need to get over there because I always hear how great your throw is. And like, them are the candles I want.
Thank you. And I just switched waxes to a new wax, which is even
Uh-huh.
cleaner than the last one. And I am loving this wax. It's a beeswax and coconut with no soy. I absolutely love it.
Oh, cool. Is that going to make the throw go longer too or further or whatever we call it?
I just started testing them.
Okay. Okay. But it's cleaner. So
It's
you know you're doing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
My other one really couldn't get any cleaner, I didn't think. But
Okay.
I took away the soy, and now I'm just using the beeswax and the coconut.
Oh, see, I was in a live stream where you were saying I thought that you wouldn't do beeswax. So you did decide to go to beeswax then.
I did, only because
Okay.
breast cancer, there's all this talk that you can't have soy. And that's why I'm like, ugh.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm very sorry to hear about your diagnosis. I know you had a good day at chemo yesterday. I watched that replay. So I'm happy to hear that at least chemo so far so good.
So far, so good. Not so bad.
Good.
3 more
Good,
to go.
good.
That's all that matters. 3 more to go.
Right. What do the kids think? Because I know your kids just love their mama. Like, are they scared or anything?
For normal, yeah. Sage
Yeah.
me with the cold capping and stuff, and she's doing all the cold capping with me, and she's I mean, they're handling it well. Phoenix is a college, but they're handling
Right. Good.
shave their head and to support me.
Aw, that's so cool. Are you gonna shave your head, girl? Please don't, because I like your hair. Please don't. Yeah, no, we can't be getting that awareness.
No, that's why I'm doing the cold capping. It saves your hair 60 to 95%. It'll save your hair.
Oh,
So,
good. Them are
let's
good
hope-
odds.
Let's hope.
You know what though? You could rock the fuck out of a wig, Laura. You know you could, girl. Like you'd be so cute with a wig. So it's okay if it does go away, right? Like you'd rock one.
I know, but I don't want to wear a wig.
No, I know. Nobody does.
Fake eyelashes, fake eyebrows. So
Yeah, no, you ain't about that life. Or you do have the fake eyelash. I know you got the fake nails. So you got the lashes and everything too.
Well, yeah, I don't have a choice.
I love it.
10 days that I'm going to lose all my hair. I mean,
Oh,
hopefully
wow.
head, but my eyebrows, my eyelashes. So every day I look at anything missing yet, but so far, no.
Okay, good. That's so funny that you went and did the other stuff. You know what I wanted to say, because you were saying earlier that like if you make me mad enough, I am gonna say some foul shit. When I used to make videos on you, I just didn't piss you off. I think number one, it helps how people talk about you, right? But I never pissed you off enough where I heard anything more than you and Molly laughing at me in your Patreon. That is the worst. You never called me names. You never went into my real life. You never did any of those things.
No.
And it's because I made a video. You didn't like it, but like I didn't piss you off.
No. You didn't. There was no reason to.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Molly,
You know,
who is this person?
oh gosh, you let her up, honey. Hi. Who are you?
Hey, does it not come up with my avatar?
What?
Does it not come up with my avatar and my name?
No, because I have a comment up. There you go.
There you go.
What's up, JP?
Nothing. Laura, do you know what delusions of grandeur means?
I know exactly what it means.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Girl, come on now.
I'm positive.
Do you?
Okay, is there anything positive you have to say?
Listen,
or are you gonna do your same old bullshit?
No.
Just answer that yes or no.
Yes, I have an idea. Listen to me.
Okay, I don't hold on. I don't care about your idea.
Yes, you do.
Hold on. Save your idea for one of your friends.
No.
Do you have anything positive to say, yes or no? That's all I want to know.
What do you think the chances are that it was one of your own people that wrote that comment?
Absolutely zero.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because what that is saying is total deflection of some psycho that actually did it. And maybe because you're not true crime, you don't understand the gravity of it. It wasn't about just me. It really wasn't. It was about, this is a family who just lost a daughter, who just settled in a lawsuit on a major fucking news report.
Yeah, of course.
That was the complexity of the situation. And you guys all sat there making a fucking joke out of it. Like it was no big deal. That's major.
Laura, no.
If it was your child and you went through this and so you think that someone's making candles and blah, blah, it was fucking vile. And if you can't see the complexity of that, I'm sorry. There's nothing. There's nobody in my crew that is that fucking vile and disgusting.
That's not true. Not true.
Oh, yes, it is true.
Nope, that big back bitch Crystal probably did it. Because
my God.
Okay, but she's not responsible for what other people comment. What is this even about?
Do you really fucking, are you this dumb? Do you really believe that that was Crystal in there? I mean, do people say something and you guys just run with it?
I went and watched the live myself. I went and rewatched it, and it was Crystal in there. Yes, it was.
Oh my God, no, it wasn't.
And you can't prove that. What are you talking about? You're assuming.
There's 78,000 fucking Crystals in the world. That was not her. She doesn't live in Florida. She doesn't fucking watch WFLA. I mean, how fucking stupid, because a girl's name is Crystal? You believe that's her? Sorry, JP, you're too dumb to be up here. Holy shit.
I can't believe the audacity. I really can't. Like, oh, do you know? Like, didn't you just put the definition on the motherfucking screen, fam?
I just cannot believe that 78,000 Crystals in there in the world. I went through this yesterday. These fucking idiots think that it's my Crystal because someone named Crystal.
Right. And they don't get to assume that. They don't get to assume that.
It's just mind-blowing. The stupidity of these people is just mind-blowing.
Man, it has just gotten crazy over here. I really just need to watch you more. I know I've been in and out of here for, God, months now, but like, I just got to watch you more. This is crazy. The shit you deal with is just too good not to talk about. I'm just saying. Sorry. It's just too good.
That's okay. But
I can't believe you still have all them clip channels and you're saying some of them are still around. Jesus, Laura. See, we don't have clip channels, and I mean, maybe a couple, but like, we don't have clip channels on my side of the YouTube streets. We just cuss each other out. You know what I'm saying? There's no clip channels where someone's behind it, and you know what I'm saying? Someone might make channels and, you know, do a whole commentary video about it. But clip channels like you guys have, oh God, we don't have those.
It's insane. It's absolutely fucking insane. Did you see what happened last night? Like, do you know what went down last night?
No, but I'm going to go find it. But,
yeah.
And I've been listening for a long time. Usually I don't get to stay very long, but I've been sitting here just like enthralled and just all the stuff you were talking about in general.
It's not a members only live, but last night somebody went on WFLA, not last night, the day I started chemo a couple of days ago.
Okay.
And WFLA, while they were talking about, JB was talking about the whatchamacallit, was talking about the Gabby Petito laundry settling.
Okay.
Days ago is when it happened, or now it's 4 days, is when it happened. And somebody went up there and said, oh, I want it under Laura Perplex TC. I want a trial. Hey, JB, I want a trial because I make Gabby candles and they're my bestest seller or something, some stupid shit like that. And JB highlighted it and he was like, Laura, that's a kind of odd comment. So then you had a bunch of people in the chat. I mean, you're talking tens of thousands of people see this.
Right, right.
This fucking idiot stalker, and that was not me. I was getting chemo. This
Right.
stalker that I have, who is like just the biggest liar I've ever seen, finds that a couple of comments before that, a girl named Crystal, not Crystal Langford, but just a girl named Crystal, made a comment unrelated to me, unrelated to anything, talking about the case. And these geniuses all think that WFLA with tens of thousands of views, that Crystal must be Crystal Langford. This is how fucking dumb they are.
And you know what? They'll do anything to spin a narrative to make it as if you had something to do with it. And this goes back to that accountability you were talking about. If there's one thing you can do is take accountability. I've heard it a million fucking times in 3 years. Okay. So we know you can do that. They do not know how to take accountability. JP did not have to come up here and say, oh, your Crystal was in there. Don't you think it was one of your people? And people watch your cases. If it was one of your people, why would they go say something fucking stupid like that?
I agree. Totally agree. And the fact that the deflection, but once she said, oh, I was in there, I saw that it was Crystal. That was, no, you're too dumb.
Yeah.
If you really think that my Crystal is the only Crystal in the entire fucking universe who doesn't live in Florida, who has nothing to do with WFLA, doesn't watch WFLA, doesn't cover, doesn't talk about anything with WFLA.
Sure.
All of a sudden, you think she's the only fucking Crystal in the world? Wow, you seriously have to be fucking dumber than dumb.
Oh, yeah. I think you handled that very well, though, because, I'm totally going to steal that from you, because I do let people on my panel if if they feel like they got something to say or whatever. But I'm just going to be like that. Do you have anything positive to say, hon? Are you here to say anything positive? I'm totally stealing that from you.
It's true, though.
It is. It's so true.
And it's crazy. But I want to thank you for coming up.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for having me. It was nice to have a good conversation with you all. And I'll be around because I have to watch. This is too good not to talk about. All right, babe. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. So if you want to know what Tyra is, Tyra used to mess with me and Molly years ago. And she's pretty much part of Save Robbie's community. She's not dumb, Laura. She knows exactly. Yeah, but I just don't even understand that. That was fucking weird. Of all people, maybe this is me giving JP too much credit. I thought she was smart enough or smarter than that. And the fact that she's not, it just speaks volumes. Okay, now I know why you hang out with who you hang out with. Because that was just the dumbest, I gave her too much credit. I thought she was smarter. My bad. Won't make that mistake again. You know what I mean? Definitely won't make that mistake again. Some people just aren't. I was out there trolling Laura under an alt account. That's my first name because that makes sense. 420, then go watch them. I don't know what to tell you. I'm okay, Rod. That's crazy. That's like me fucking, that's literally like me blaming Amanda T for every Amanda in the world. That's crazy. Or Amber. I'm going to blame every Amber on Amber. Like, how are you really this stupid? Hey, Lisa. I mean, I'm sorry. These people really can't be this dumb, but I guess they are. I have Lilac. I don't know if I have them on the website, though. I got to put it, I'm switching on March 1st. Spring Sense will be up. Lilac will be on spring. Is it because B10 thinks there's only one Laura in the world? I'm telling you, I guess I'm the only Laura. I guess you're the only Crystal. Making one comment about Laura isn't going to make her speak ill of you or go on for years about it. Huh? Yeah, March 1st, they'll be up. It is just plain crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking weird. Like, wow, really? But again, I gave her too much credit. I thought she was smarter than that. I guess not. I am one and done. I guess they missed this in my stream last night, so let me go back and according to nameberry.com, Crystal is the 857th most popular name for girls. And that's with a K, by the way. Although it has seen a decline. This is it. Just so the idiots in the back, let's go ahead and look at the facts. Crystal is ranked the 984th most popular given name in the United States with an estimated population of 36,640. This name is the 99th percentile. This means that nearly 0% of all the first names are more popular. There are 11.49 people named Crystal for every 100,000 Americans. This name is most often used as a first name 99% of the time. Based on an analysis of 100 years worth of data from the Social Security Administration baby names database, the estimated population of people named Crystal with a K is 72,075. The SSA data shows that Crystal is used as a girl's name 100% of the time. Now, let's go one step further. I've thought of something. Oh, that's a restaurant. Hold on. Shoot. I was trying to see if I could find it by state to see how many crystals live in the state of Florida, but it doesn't show. Did you know? I did not know this. Did you know that in Latin, crystal with a K means follower of Christ? Did you guys know that? I did not know that until just now. It's on members only, Tyra. Did you know that, Crystal? That crystal with a K means follower of Christ? I didn't know that either. With an average elementary class size of 482 in the U.S., an individual with the name Crystal would have a 1.819% probability of going to school with a girl named Crystal. That's with a C. Look at all these crystals. Maybe you are a golden child. So the name being so popular, I can't imagine there'd be more than one. I just could not imagine. Like I said, I really fucking, like, seriously gave her more credit than that. She gave herself away. She posted it like a child. She had to come here to make it relevant, telling you who she meant for you to go after. Bye, Tyra. Yeah, I don't even get why she attacked fucking Crystal. Like, wow, Crystal's a sub. She doesn't fuck with you. She don't go to your chats. Sly Angel, exactly. But I mean, she started out with an honest question. I gave her a chance. She showed who she was, and the fact that she's that stupid, she doesn't need to be up here. No, sorry. You're too dumb to be up here. Go make your parodies. Enjoy. In all my schooling, I've never met another Amber. Come here, and there's one in every chat. Oh, there's lots of Ambers. Amanda, I don't know. I don't, honestly, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I don't even think about her. I don't give her that much attention in my head at all. I don't watch her videos. And I honestly, truly thought that she was smarter than that. I guess not. And that just showed me everything I needed to see. She was almost the golden child. Laura didn't even recognize her when she came. What do you mean? Oh, I knew it was her. I do, Jeanette, always. How's the poll doing? See, we only got 70% for true crime. I was hoping that was like higher. So it's good that people agree that the drama is ridiculous lately. Drama needs reality checks. All right, we have 289 votes. That means we should have 289 thumb ups or thumb down, either or. But you're supposed to hit the thumb up every time you hit an answer. Oh, every time I post a link, Amanda, she tries to come up. But like I said, stupid me. I really gave her more credit. I thought she was smarter. My bad. Oh, she's definitely new at this. I'll agree with that. Lisa, honestly, I chalk it up to she's just another fucking obsessed psycho. But not worth my time either, because she's really, like I said, stupid me. I gave her more credit than she deserved. But now I know why she hangs out with who she hangs out with. I wish people that don't like Laura would stop tagging and mentioning me in their videos. I'm a sub and it's creepy. I agree. But they don't care. I know, right? Fly Angel? No, Denise, I really think she is dumb. I do. For her to really believe that that was Crystal just because they have the same name speaks volumes. I mean, she really was dead set that it was Crystal, and she's got proof. That's fucking crazy. And then the gaslighting. Oh, you sure it's not one of your people? I'm not fucking paranoid. I know my own people, and I know who it's not. So just stop your bullshit. One time they thought I was just a troll account of Laura's while I'm modding in chat. These people, no, they're really not. I know, right, Jeanette? It's just weird. She was clever and good at impressions. That would be one thing, but damn. But going back to what I was saying before, that's why I don't fuck with these people. That's why I don't give JP any attention. I don't go to her chats. I don't leave comments. I don't do anything to her. She's meaningless to me. But every time I post a link, she's got to come up here like she thinks I give a fuck what she thinks. I don't. Just in my opinion, just another fucking mental case. Just another mentally ill person who's dying for attention, who thinks her opinion matters, and it maybe matters. Go preach it to people that care. I don't give a fuck what her opinion is. And maybe the faster they realize that, the easier it is to leave me alone. Like, I don't care what your opinion is. If I cared, I'd fucking entertain you. Moving on. There was one more thing I was going to say, and now I forgot. No, when you troll someone, you're not under your own name. I mean, I guess you could, but most people don't troll as themselves. I don't remember hearing Sinner's impression. Maybe I missed it. And that's another thing, by the way. I hear a lot of people say, like, you know, that you're going through cancer and this and that. I don't expect anybody to give grace because I'm going through cancer, because I'm going through chemo. I mean, that's like expecting a cheating boyfriend to not cheat because you asked him not to, or an abusive guy to not hate you just because you asked. I can't think of a good example, but again, it goes back to these people are fucking mentally ill, and they want to deflect from their own lives by making parodies of others, or doing this about others, or saying this about others. It's only a deflection of their own life and their own hatred and their own who they are. I mean, it is what it is. And you can't help them if they're that fucking miserable. And then you get a bunch of miserable people that come together and they just think they're the cat's meow. Nah, he's not even around. I mean, he might be around, but Jim Terry doesn't even think of me. That I can guarantee. But that's what I'm saying. You can't expect a lowlife to do something not low-life-ish. There's a Lauraism. Oh, every time, Amac. Every time. So according to psychology, delusions of grandeur happen from schizophrenia, bipolar, dementia, delirium, or major depressive disorder. Okay, she doesn't have dementia. All of them, they don't have dementia. I highly doubt they have delirium. So that leaves schizophrenia, bipolar, and major depressive disorder. I have heard a lot of people say that they are depressed. So maybe they have major depressive disorder with psychotic features. I don't know. But if you're dealing with someone with bipolar, schizophrenia, or major depressive, they don't give a fuck. They can't see past themselves. I mean, if you listen to what she said last night, was like, whoa, just whoa. Her self-importance and her self-righteousness was crazy. Heavy drug use would explain a few for sure. True. But the whole every life she does is about me. That is a blatant lie. She talks about me privately, publicly, but that's a lie. That's delusions of grandeur. And you know what the funny thing is too? There is nothing that I do an entire live about. I'm always switching it up, always. Like, even if I do start a topic, halfway through, I'm on a different topic. And everyone knows that. That's not new. Yep. Many think reactions over the top, crazy, so they say that's why they speak. Yeah, that's also a lie, Amanda. That is legit also a blatant lie. Because again, don't tell me how to react to something that you caused in the first place. That is true. And she uses what I said as like this end all be all. Like, bitch, just because I didn't totally say the whole thing. And now I was talking like way back in the beginning, and she made it out like I meant, you know, every time, like to make a video of that, not even like just blow it off like, oh, okay, that's what she's talking about. I mean, I could go through exactly what I meant when I said that, you know, that I went after you first. Because I did. And I own that. But that's not how it turned out. I mean, just because I went after you first in the beginning has nothing to do with now. I mean, she's just woof, whatever. Oh, absolutely, Cloud9. Because Tragedy Pimp Exposed made that video. What video? Tragedy Pimp Exposed didn't make that video, did they? No, that wasn't them. Which video? The video about Laura being a tragedy pimp, and Laura said, I don't contact families like some here do. Oh, you mean from forever ago? I think you meant recently. Hey, Allie. Ziggy scamming again? I don't know. I'm on Tragedy Pimp Exposed website. I thought it was like a recent video. Hey, Leslie. I don't know. Tragedy Pimp Exposed made a video about Betty that I'm kind of interested in. So I'm going to play it. Uh, 20 months ago. That's what started the fallout. Weren't you always QB and I'll be back on next module coming into chat? Yes. But what really started it was Veloma. That's what actually started it. I agree, Denise.
This video is fair use. It is transformative and is protected under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances needed for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, reporting, teaching, and more.
Bama Brat, yes, I did. I absolutely gave out wrong information, false information. I absolutely did because of a troll. Because of a troll, or trolls, plural, right? But you condemn me and not the bad actors. So shame on you. And you know that to be true. You know absolutely that to be true. And it's disgusting that you're here trying to defend their actions and condemning mine. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Why would you give false info to the public for a troll? Why? This is somebody's child. Like, this is not acceptable.
Shame on you.
A few moments ago.
I don't know if we were trolled or if the coroner actually really was called to that location. It is my understanding through several people that there are sometimes they are called for assistance in other capacities other than collection or recovery. I don't know if it's true or not. I really don't. I also heard, and I'm just going to say this while on the tail end of that, is that people are saying that Stephen McDougal is being abused while he's in the custody of these law enforcement officers. First of all, that couldn't be further from the truth. I do not believe that at all, and it comes and dovetails right into some of the misinformation that was being peddled quite significantly in this matter at the time. And those types of actions are condemned. I think anybody that engages in those practices where you're manipulating information that you know wholeheartedly is untrue, I think, and I don't know if it does. I don't know if it does, but it should rise to the level of crime, in my opinion. Because I really do think that with social media being what it is and people having the platform and being able to interject and inject misinformation into situations like this, I think that there has to be, if people can't be responsible on their own, I think laws need to be put in place to force them to be responsible.
Is she for real? Like, seriously, is she fucking for real?
These cases, law enforcement are putting their lives in danger to go out to these cases and search for these children. And there's a lot of calls and leads that come in that they have to look into. And when you're peddling a lot of misinformation just to do it, just to get a rise because you think it's funny, you're taking away from that little girl. You're taking valuable time away from finding a child or another missing person. Sometimes minutes do matter. And while you're thinking it's funny and getting a rise out of it, you're taking away from finding someone. To me, that is no different than the person perpetrating the crime. And I want you to be stuck with that stigma because you rightfully deserve to be. And anybody that's engaging in that practice and is found out, please let me know. Send me over their information. I'd like to debut the person on this channel. I'd like to debut this person on this channel.
Dirty. No, I'm clean, how I'm coming.
Dude, she's crazy. But let me tell you, the power of a headline I mean, the name of a video, that's what got me interested in it. I wish it was longer, though. I hope someone clips yesterday's ranch going on about mental illness in creators, and I'm like, that's you. Oh, yesterday? And see, I don't watch Betty. I don't know when she goes on rants. I'm sure someone has it, though. Maybe. When was it? Clipper might have it. It was yesterday. No. Clip channels are too busy worried about me. I don't know if Clipper, I think she does, maybe. I thought she did. She was wearing a tube top and was covering a woman in Georgia and the child in Wisconsin. Tank top. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Honestly, I don't get the whole boots on the ground thing. Leave that to the police. Is her videos not up anymore? There's one up from yesterday. Bull and Betty crime stories. That one? I am Bullhorn Betty. Who are you? That video? This is just too much. 3-year-old missing in Georgia. That one? The little boy missing on the thumbnail. Is it like an hour? Yeah, it's this. This one? That?
Contribute just to help her out.
That one? Where's this rant?
And you didn't give a shit about us. You didn't give a shit about and come into our country and do these, and that just is a victim. And I want everybody to look at her name and look at her face. And when you go and try to mark Biden down on your ballot, I want you to remember her face. I want you to remember what you're truly voting for. Because her life matters. And so does everybody else that's being a victim of this type of policy. Because this is one story that rose to the top. What about the hundreds to thousands of stories that did not? Because they're happening all over this country. This is not a unique crime to this young lady. That man was from Venezuela. So on Friday, UGA Police Chief Jeffrey Clark said battery, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, kidnapped to her He's been in their custody for almost 48 hours. Mayo, Texas, in September of 2022. And come into our country and do these uncle, build that wall. We've had enough. The report that Ibarra might be an illegal, immigrant. You are damn right. You want to know why? Because we told you so. And you didn't give a shit about us. You didn't give a shit about me. You didn't give a shit about this young lady going to college at this university to become a student. Yeah. I love how it's political. It's not just because your policies suck.
What the fuck is she talking about? Like, someone fill me in that watches her. What the fuck is she talking about? And where is this rant? Is this the rant? Is this the rant, though?
It's got to be, the crazies, the cult leaders. Because everybody else you've got is too, you guys are not educating people anymore. It's all propaganda in our schools anymore. And now one of our students are dead. Yeah. Furious response? Check.
Okay. Let me just say, while there's Republicans in presidency, we still got illegal fucking immigrants. So I don't know why everybody puts it on the Democrats. Like, there's never illegal immigrants here when we have Republicans. Just stop. Stop. Seriously.
Trump supporter? Yeah, damn right. Check. Build that wall? Yep. Pissed off at Bullhorn Betty? Don't give shit. Don't care. This appears in Biden's got some explaining to do. That's all I'm seeing on the 20th at 8 a.m. A very specific time, by the way, to put some behind bars. If they can raise the bond or the bail amount, then it makes them be released.
All right, where's the rant, though? You said it was before the hearing or after the hearing? Hey, Dragonfly. I know, right, sweet one? Headstones. Hey, Sunday, where's the rant?
Presidential candidates. We're not beholden to politicians. My blood is boiling. Do you think the talking heads on CNN, Fox News really give a shit? No, it's a story. Big difference. It's driving me nuts. I have to be honest with you.
Make sure that these two are readily available.
Ask for $15,000 bail and conditions of bail to no contact with person under the age of 18. Makes us the right ingredients, and every single one of us are capable of hideous and heinous acts. Every last one of us have the tools and the ability to commit horribleness. We're just civilized animals. Everybody hates me referring to us as animals. But if you really look,
Have right now.
Yes, Brat, excuse me, sir. She was diagnosed at an autism specialty clinic hours I need help. My 4-year-old daughter is currently in foster care due to her father being violent. Too.
Everything. So, and defendant read in 2009. So, but it is clear to me.
Did he make his son help? All these things are now rolling across my brain. All of them. All of them. I mean, look at the West Boy sons. They were young and were forced to help.
Kato, do you know where? Because that's kind of what I'm looking for. That's like what I'm looking for, like that rant. I know, right, Crystal? Do you know where that is, Kato? She doesn't even have kids, though. So how would she, like, even know? Lisa, where is that part? It's during the trial part? Like this part? Headstones, is it like this part? She does write her own comedy. I'll agree with that, 10. Laura Oldham's isn't what she called the person I seen. She was live and was complaining. I stopped watching after that.
The other kids.
February 26th, 1-3. Failure to appear, a warrant would be issued, and you do have the right. With that,
he was charged. They were charged, and the probable cause affidavit was accepted by a circuit court judge on both of them. Both Katrina, not a good guy.
He has been incarcerated a significant amount of hold, but that is also being 2023.
His child made it to 15 years old. Sorry for being such a smart, but I'm angry over there. What in the world is going on? 3 months? In 3 months, you just hand your child over to a guy? What child is chummy with a guy in 3 months? Oh, good Lord. Furious response? Check. Trump supporter? Yeah, damn right. Check. Build that wall? Yep. Pissed off at Bullhorn Betty? Don't give shit. Don't care. This is sick. Representative Mike Collins, another Trump supporting House Republican from Georgia, also said Ibarra should be killed in a post. Sorry. We believe in DP in this country, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and God knows what he did to that young lady. Because you know what? In Venezuela, they don't give a shit. Women's rights, there are none. But hey, let's bring these people around.
The one thing that keeps sticking in my mind, though, a police report that, what's her name, pulled up. Burnt Toast pulled up, said that the cops in her area have said something about the Baker's Act. I think it was the Baker's Act, where she might want to get checked out for mental help. And I'm watching her facial expressions, and that's all I keep thinking about. I'm like, oh my God, does she really need mental help? Like, is she beyond, like, she needs help.
On over and show us a good time, huh? Shall we? This appears in reference in the so-called death fight that took place in Chile under the regime of right-wing dictator Augusto Pinochet. When some prisoners were thrown out of helicopters, it's the right-wing nuts that want to depict some. We'll give you a dose of reality real quick. These are failed policies, and a young girl is dead because of it. That makes me sick. Getting on to more pieces of crap in news, shall we? More pieces of crap. So what is the more pieces of crap? The more pieces of crap are these parents called Tree Hour and her beau. I don't even know what the heck he is, to be honest with you, is Jesse Vang. Jesse Vang is, I don't even know if this is her boyfriend. It is so convoluted on who this man is in this person's life and why the hell the mother would send a 3-year-old boy. What if anybody has children, okay? Everybody wants to say, oh my God, I can't believe Betty's giving parental advice because she doesn't have kids. Well, I married into kids and I married into having grandchildren, except one, and having 5. So I think I've earned my my rights to speak on raising children, considering I have raised 4. Just to say a little something, something.
She didn't raise 4 kids. That's a blatant fucking lie. Like a blatant lie. She did not raise 4 kids. Look at her court records. Her court records show that the guy that she beat up or whatever, that was her ex, were already grown. Like, this is a blatant fucking lie.
May not have given birth to them, but I sure the hell raised them. And I gotta tell you, I don't know of any 3-year-old child that isn't into everything. That you have to watch like a hawk. I don't know of any 3-year-old child that isn't curious and making mistakes and getting under every blessed person's skin, right? The terrible 2s roll into the terrible 3s, right? We all know how this goes.
That right there tells me she didn't raise kids. Sorry, but no.
We all have our children. We all know that this is part of their behavior, part of their growth. Thank you, Marlena. Well, because, it's calling her boyfriend, but law enforcement won't say it. They're like calling him a caretaker. Why in the heck is a woman sending her boy over to a man's house that's not his father for disciplinary actions against a 3-year-old child? But they want to say that she wasn't there when well, of course she wasn't, because she just threw her child to the wolves. And she gets a smack on the hand. Oh, well, she's just, just another party to it. She wasn't there at the time. I could care less. She contributed to it. That man had no business being with her child. None whatsoever. And to specifically send him there for disciplinary? A 3-year-old? What? Somebody tell me. Somebody, I must be stupid over here. I must have forgotten a few things. Maybe it's been so long since I raised children that I must have forgotten. But I don't recall any 3-year-old being an easy child to deal with. Raise your hand.
What the fuck is she talking about? 3-year-olds are very easy. I mean, they're curious about things, but they're not hard. None of my kids were ever hard. She sounds stupid.
Raise your hand if you were blessed not to have the terrible 2s roll into terrible 3s. Please. I'd like to know. Maybe I'm just off. Maybe I'm off on this. Maybe I'm just way, way off. Am I off?
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're a mom, yes, terrible 2s can be a nightmare. But it's not all the time. I mean, your 3-year-old is adorable and cuddly and cute, and they get sick and they want to cuddle. It's not nonstop hate, nonstop drive you nuts 24/7. Anyone that's got a kid knows this. It's, yeah, you have your moments, but you get through it and you love them and you have wonderful time with them. You know what? Like, I don't know. You just terrible twos. Yeah, it's bad for a minute, but you learn to work with it. Like any mom knows that, or dad. I mean, I don't want to rule out dads.
Yeah. They're trying to break us so we're all dependent, right? We're trying to limit everybody. They're trying to make us dependent. It's sick. It's sick. Teenagers. Yeah. I mean, we've all dealt with the terrible twos, I have a 3-year-old that will be the death of me. Exactly. Like we're ready to pull our hair out. Like I don't know. I'm telling you, when you're raising a toddler, you're hyperventilating. Go stand in the corner. I mean, the children do that. So what do? We know that. So we do things like stick them in the corner. We walk out of the house. We will put them in the crib when we're ready to just pop their heads off, right? And just walk out of the house and get some breath of fresh air. It's normal.
Gemini, that was my thought too. No, you don't, Betty. Just saying. No, you don't.
It's normal. 3 years old are not easy. Hell, having a new baby isn't easy. But we get through it. We make sure our children are safe. We don't send them to monsters to have disciplinary actions. We as moms make sure they're disciplined properly and appropriately. A lot of children's disciplinary issues are a direct result of lack of attention. Because children have this keen, whether they realize it or not, because their brains aren't fully developed, they have this keen issue about if they're not getting the attention they want by good means, they're going to get attention by bad ones.
Well, that is true. She's right about that.
Because that's the only time they get the attention of the parents. They don't understand it. That's just how their little brains work. And it almost does it naturally. So I can almost tell you 90% of this issue is this mother didn't even give a crap about her child to begin with for him to have these disciplinary issues, because typically you're going to have minor issues with your 3-year-old child anyways. If he's acting so far outlandish and so crazy and wild, there's a reason for that. It might even be medical. But if there is no medical explanation, it's the fact that this mother is not giving the care to this child that she should be giving him. Because 3-year-olds will get your attention one way or another. And that's the point. So we're learning that this woman, because I couldn't figure out how in the world he went missing on the 20th at 8 a.m., a very specific time, by the way. And when you read the reports and you read the information, it's a very small window of time, according to the people that called this case in.
All right. Someone give me the lowdown on this case. I don't know the case at all. I've never had kids, never will. She like, I have no business preaching about raising children. Amen. Allie, I hated being pregnant though, but I do want grandchildren. But I don't want Sage to have them yet. But I do want grandkids. I agree, Leslie. I don't believe she ever had a child. Queen implies observation of BHB behavior. Absolutely. Elijah View is missing. Kind of like Quentin Syme. Do they believe the mother did it? I don't know the case at all. I mean, I've heard of it. I've heard people talk about it, but I don't know. Oh, Allie, I fucking hated being pregnant. When your first pregnancy is twins, bah. Two Rivers. Isn't that Wisconsin? Bond set for mother. A man is Amber Alert. All right, why is mom in jail? Two hours ago. 3-year-old boy missing after mom sent him to male friend's home for disciplinary actions.
Police are warning about a video circulating online that's supposedly related to the boy's disappearance. They say that video is fake. It shows a recovery of a minor by officers, but again, that is not Vu. He is still missing. This past week, Vu's mother, Katrina Bauer, and Jesse Vang, who lived in their house, were both arrested. Prosecutors plan to charge both of them with child neglect. Bauer's bail is set at $15,000. Vang's bail is $20,000. Both expected to be back in court on Monday.
Okay, so just to give a lowdown, I can't do Nancy Grace. 3-year-old Wisconsin boy, after his mother sent him to a male friend for disciplinary action, and local woods and waters now being separately searched. Elijah View was last seen by an adult caregiver at 8 a.m. Tuesday at residence. He was reported missing shortly 11 that day, prompting an area-wide search. 2 days after he vanished, the mother and a friend were both arrested on suspicion of child neglect. Bang's address matched the location the last boy was seen last. Wisconsin Dells. She sent her son to Bang's home as sort of punishment. She intentionally sent that child for disciplinary reasons for more than a week to the residence. LeBrie told the court without elaborating on what disciplinary actions may have been used. She was aware of the tactics used and lack of care provided. It was an intentional thing by her, the DA said on the move, adding that Bauer also lied to authorities about her whereabouts on at least 2 occasions. Held on $20,000 bail. At this time of the arrest, Bang was also under federal suspicion on unrelated charges, like the rap sheet, disorderly conduct, and child abuse. Oh, he's been charged with child abuse? He probably killed him then. Saturday, little boy's relatives call him to a wooded area. Holy fuck. Is it really? No, it's not. It's Jesse Vang. They stopped searching landfills days ago. They're currently going door to door. How long was he missing before they reported it? And who reported it? Yeah, honestly, I haven't watched anything on the case. I searched the dam last night with divers and nothing. How long? Who reported him missing? Can someone come up here and explain it instead of me constantly asking questions? Someone that knows the case? They waited 3 hours to report. Yeah, but they don't know when he was last seen. That's what I'm saying. Last photo was days before. So it could have been like a week. I want it next instead. Tracy, can you grab the link and just explain it more? Because I got questions. Blair did this and got a lashing because he didn't know the case. Chase and grab a link so I can ask questions. Scammers and a fake video highlighted in latest Elijah view. Biodad in prison for meth and domestic abuse. Family says try to kill the mom and the daughter before Elijah was born. He gets out 2031. Is it his kid? In a post on Facebook, dispelled a rumor of video depicting the recovery of minor by officers. One of some scammers taking advantage. He kind of looks like Quentin. Ellie and Judge gag ordered. Oh, no shit. Manitowoc. He's from Manitowoc? Well, that just caught my interest. Same article. Oh, the boyfriend's a meth head too. Yeah, Avery's Manitowoc. There was another case from Manitowoc. Fuck, I forgot the kid's name, but another boy, child abuse and was murdered. It's a shame I can't remember the name. Now I feel bad. But I did. I even started a Facebook group for it and everything. A twin was killed out of Manitowoc. Due to child abuse. You family told us, have no idea. Katrina and Jesse knew each other. $15,000 and $20,000. That's cheap though. That's nothing. I'm gonna have to look into this later. Since nobody wants to come up and tell me about it.
Here.
Students stayed in.
This scares the fuck out of me. There's a lot of kids being killed on campus. Kilman's death in Kentucky is at least the third death of a college student reported this month in the U.S. That's fucking scary. There's lots of crime out there.
Well, that breaking news, Rebecca Grossman guilty on
Rebecca Grossman, wife of a prominent LA burn doctor, fatally struck an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old while speeding behind a car driven by her then lover, Scott Erickson, a former LA Dodgers pitcher. Jury found Grossman guilty on all counts. Good for her. Hey, Jason.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, so give me the scoop.
So he went missing at, they said 8 a.m. And then nobody called until 11 a.m. The original story was that he was at a caregiver's house, and that's just the wording they used. They didn't let anything else really out at that time. And based on the information they had, they put out the Amber Alert. So clearly they knew something was wrong because they had no description of a car, no description of perpetrator, nothing. So right away, everybody was like, oh, this is suspicious because why would they do that? Where really was he? And now it's come out what you were just reading, that she sent him off to a boyfriend or whatever he is house for disciplinary issues. But the mom's TikTok was open. I don't know if it still is, but they're the cutest videos of this kid. And he's like hopping into the washing machine and pulling out all the clothes. And his mom's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm hiding. Close it. Close the window. He was calling it a window. And he's just the cutest little boy. I'm thinking, something must have clearly, the caregiver dude went too hard. And he ended up hurting him. And
was she a meth head?
I don't know. I don't know if she was a meth head or not. She looked totally normal in the videos and pictures that I saw, but there's been a lot of rumors that, there's drugs and drug abuse and, domestic violence, but how much can we believe? I don't know yet. I've been just closely watching the searches because you just keep hoping they're just going to come across, but you have the rivers there, you have the forest. It's so sad.
What is the, like, how did she say she dropped him off at the house?
Yeah, that she dropped him off at the house, a caregiver's house. Well, they said he was at a caregiver's house. She never said that she dropped him off there days prior for disciplinary. Who drops off a 3-year-old to be disciplined by this guy? That's crazy. That's probably why she's arrested. You put your son in the arms of somebody who hurt him. And did she know he was going to hurt him that bad? I don't know. Yeah, but
See, if she's sober now, I have a hard time believing that this guy just got out of jail for manufacturing meth.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I can't
clearly
imagine her dropping him off.
Me either.
Crazy.
Why? That's your child. Why would you drop your child off with somebody who's a meth dealer? You don't know what kind of people are going to come around that house. So was it somebody who came around the house? Did he discipline him too hard? Where is he? There's a lot of rumors right now on it.
When was the last just because they reported him missing doesn't mean they didn't drive him halfway, into another state prior.
Exactly. Right. You know how the rumors will fly, like what people said happened with Summer because of the parents' drugs or whatever. That's a lot of the rumors that are out now, since this guy was a dealer and he had just gotten out. What did he do something that crazy with the child? Or, is it more simple? Did he go too far and, hid the body? Or and the kid is, if you find the videos, Laura, you'll cry. Like the sweetest, cutest, happiest. And his mother seemed, to me, I don't know, totally like she was laughing at him. She's like, "What are you doing in there?" And he's like throwing all the clothes out, and he's like, close the window, because he wanted to hide. He was just precious.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this world.
Do they think, what do the cops think? Do they think, well, obviously they think he's dead, right?
Well, because of the rumors and stuff, they've come and they've given as much updates as they're going to give until they can find out. I mean, who the hell knows what this fucking guy is connected to? So they haven't given too many. But in almost all the recent cases I've seen, they're like, the social media speculation so out of control. Stop, But if you go to like Web Sleuths, the forum on Web Sleuths, there's a lot of info in there too, under his specific case file. It's just so sad.
Right. And
boy,
what is this? What is the boyfriend saying? Is he admitting that he had him? Or is he saying like
for disciplinary, allegedly? I haven't. Nobody has given full statements of what's happened. Let me see if I can see something without disconnecting you. Hold on. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Oh, good. I'm shocked. I thought that would be it. We know that allegedly she left him for disciplinary issues, and then I've been reading, everybody in the whole area's come out to search for this baby. But all right, let's see. The Amber Alert was issued later. No. Web Sleuths.
No, I know, but I happen to be on Reddit already. Was there
Reddit has tons too.
A slip-on shoe matching Elijah's was found near the apartment 4 days ago?
Yeah, right. When he went missing, somebody said that they found it. I don't know if it was police or someone else. But the first stories that were out and about were that it was a caregiver, and people were assuming, okay, maybe the caregiver went to sleep and somehow he snuck out of the house. But I don't think anybody said that. I think it just, people assumed it. Well, why? How did he get out?
Do you know Manitowoc police someone that went missing back in 2012? Suspect was never found. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was 1980s. I gotta look more into that. All right, that just came up on this Reddit right here. All right. Police arrest the mom and boyfriend. The boyfriend has a history of child abuse on his record. Hey there? Now I can't hear you. There you are.
Now you can?
Now I can.
Yeah. So a power washing business. They took the truck. He had down like self-employed, so that could have been the truck. All of the meth stuff, I don't know how, I mean, unless his criminal record's been posted somewhere. I haven't verified it. I haven't looked at all today, though. I've caught the police press conferences, and they've been pretty tight-lipped. But sometimes they're like that because they have some information and they don't want it to get out. And that's what I was thinking. They must have something, and they don't want that info to get out. Hopefully, the mother rolls on this guy if she knows anything, because supposedly she wasn't around. She wasn't there.
But like, okay, so to have the cop, because according to what I'm reading, like cops aren't saying jack shit. But
no,
could this kid, because he was so young, could he have been missing for like a week and they just didn't know?
Yeah,
because it's not like he had a report in school and stuff. Like, are they saying that they believe maybe he was missing for a week?
they didn't say who last saw him. The original article in the Amber Alert said he was at the caregiver's house at 8 a.m. was the last time the caregiver saw him. And then they reported at 10:58 a.m. or 10:59 a.m. I'm like, okay, so what was he doing for 3 hours? Searching? So let's say that he had already been there 4 or 5 days. Could something have happened sooner than that? Of course.
Exactly.
It could have. Yeah.
But the cops haven't
But
speculated.
I don't understand. Unless she lived there with him and went to work or something, I don't understand why her child was dropped off there for disciplinary issues. It's very, very, very concerning. I don't
Or why she
understand it.
even said disciplinary issues. Like, why not just say
Right.
I dropped him off there because I needed a break? It's something. But was it her that said it or he said it about the
Just
disciplinary?
says that was reported. Let me see on the thing here. Last seen wearing gray pants, dark colored long sleeve shirt, pair of red and green dinosaur slip on shoes. He may have been carrying a red and white blanket. Let me see. She was charged with party to a crime, child neglect. In a statement to the court, Manitowoc County District Attorney said she sent Elijah with Vang for disciplinary purposes. She was not in Two Rivers when he disappeared. So where was she?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If she would have, like, I would have more, like, her story would have more merit if she said, oh, I went out of town. I went to go meet a boyfriend. I, just left him with him because I needed a break, like I was going to see my mom or whatever.
Right.
Maybe she was going on a drug run.
I don't know. I mean, truly, if you go look at the info that has been put out about her, I can't tell how old it is, but he was big enough to get into the washing machine. She seemed like a happy, normal mom. Did she have a psychotic break? Was he her drug dealer if there was drugs? I don't know. I just can't imagine leaving your baby for this long with any person so that they can be disciplined. It just doesn't make
Maybe she traded
logical
him.
sense.
Maybe she traded him for a drug deal.
God, I hope not. Jesus Christ. I really hope that
Oh, wait.
can't even.
Then again, hold on. They said that there's a video of him and the child in a store. So,
or at his gas station or something like that. Yeah, I've heard that too.
So
there's a whole group about it on Facebook, but if I slide over to Facebook, I'll lose you for sure. But there is information on Facebook inside the group about different things that people from the area have seen or know or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't trust anyone in Manitowoc.
It's a sad fucking situation, man. It's only 3. And of course, when you see him, it reminds everybody of Quentin, right? Because, you know, that age of a baby and these terrible situations, it's like, it just brings it all back up again.
Nah, he does look like Quentin. I don't know. The mom looks like a meth head to me. I don't know why their bail was set so low either.
Well, isn't that 10%? So what is it? 200,000, 100,000? Yeah, it's not very
No,
much at all.
20,000 and 15,000.
See, yeah, it would be. She was a what? Party to neglect, which I would assume if they can't bail out, those will be upgraded once they know what happened to them. Hopefully, they take bail.
It's so easy to hide a little child. They'll kill him and
He's
then hide
so tiny.
deep in the woods in another state. I've always said that. Maybe that's my
And
crazy
he's so little.
But think about it. If you know that you have hours because you're not dealing with school or family or anything, you kill someone in Virginia or North Carolina, you drive over to Louisiana and you hide them in the middle of the woods and then drive back to North Carolina. Nobody's going to look in Louisiana. You know, maybe one day in the middle of the woods, someone will find them. But
yeah, the cell phones, the GPS in the cars, the satellites now. Yeah, you leave your phone at home. You'd have to get an older model vehicle, borrow it, I don't know, something. But you couldn't take anything, you know, past 2010. It would, you know, it's gonna give you away if they find out you were driving it, unless you typically drove your power washer truck all over the place. And if you did, then they can just go check those areas. But he's so small.
But I'm just saying, even in the state of Wisconsin, ask a friend to give you a ride. Like, and there's just so many ways to get away with it in another state.
Sadly.
Especially if the mom was saying she wasn't in the state. Well, that gives her car a reason to leave.
Or she wasn't in that. Yeah, she wasn't in Twin River. People are saying something about the Asian gang. I know that his nationality is it is white and the dad is what is the name? What's the exact? I don't know what Jesse, the disciplinarian guy. I don't know if they're saying he's in a gang or what they're saying there, but
he was last seen on February 20th, according to them.
yeah,
it
says
Tuesday morning, caretaker reportedly last seen Elijah at 8 a.m. and called police at 11. That's just crazy. Yeah, I've seen this name around, but I hadn't looked into it yet.
It is really crazy. Because there's too many of these fucking stories, man. There's just too many. And it's exhausting already. No more. Let's see. Jesse, his first name's Jesse, the guy. They are allegedly the last 2 people to see him. She is a party to neglect. Probable cause has been established in the case. The DA claims that the mother intentionally sent the child for disciplinary reasons for more than a week to the residence. She was aware of all of the tactics used, the lack of care provided, and this was an intentional thing by her. She also gave false information about her whereabouts in the past week. The judge noted that she knew of the alleged neglect and enabled the behaviors, but was not present for it. He is on federal supervision on other unrelated charges. Okay. He has been incarcerated multiple times. In 2017, he was federally convicted of conspiracy to distribute methamphetamine. He was incarcerated for 6 years due to that conviction. Other previous records include an OWI, felony bail jumping, aggravated battery, disorderly conduct, drug charges, child abuse, among other things. Oh, so there's that. Yeah, that's fucking great. Really great.
Did you hear about this case?
Which one?
A
I gotta
mom
come back to the StreamYard.
in Ohio on February 22nd pleaded guilty to aggravated murder of a toddler she left alone for more than a week while she went on vacation. 32 years old.
What?
Yeah, she left, hold on. It came up under one of Elijah's things.
I just put the link in the back to that other article too. So what is this one?
Crystal Calejandro, 32, left a 16-month-old daughter, Jalen, alone and unattended at her
Oh
home
my gosh.
June 6th. She didn't return home till the 16th. When she returned, Calejandro found Jalen unresponsive and called police. Police
I
found
can't.
Jalen in a filthy playpen and the girl was pronounced dead. She had been extremely dehydrated. Investigators determined Calejandro left her daughter alone while she vacationed in Detroit and in Puerto Rico. Calejandro pleaded guilty to 1 count of aggravated murder and 1 count of endangering children. She's set to be sentenced next month. That
I
is
can't
insane.
even. Who thinks a 16-month-old baby can take care of themselves?
Exactly. Who's
I've
gonna
never heard of that.
bottles? Yeah. That's straight up murder. This poor fucking child.
Mm-mm.
She's so cute too. That bitch.
Yeah, that's like life in prison type shit. Like you got to go away forever. If you're mentally ill, then, you know, I can see them putting you in a mental institution for a while, but then you have to go to prison. You have to stay in prison.
Look how cute she is. She looks like a Cabbage Patch
I know.
Kid.
She does.
Doesn't she?
Yeah.
That's
Look
sad.
at her little roly arms. I don't
How
get it.
How do you give birth to somebody that you're gonna kill? I don't get it.
I don't either. I mean, if Jace stubs his toe too hard and tears come to his eyes, I feel like crying.
I
You know,
agree.
you feel like, oh, are you okay? You know, and I don't. These stories is just too much.
I
Too
was
much.
joking around. I don't remember the case, but I said Dayton, come here one day. He was like 14 or 15. And I said, come here. I was like, let me see if I can wring your neck. He's like, what? I said, just come here. And even putting my hands around his neck, I couldn't do it. And he's laughing. He's like, what
No.
are you doing? I said, I'm just seeing if
Right.
I can actually do this. You can't even do it. Like,
You can't
just
even put your hands on the neck. No,
Exactly.
it's too much. No.
I'm like, I can't imagine these people that fucking do it and shoot their kid. Like, you gave birth to that child. That child did nothing but, you know, to ask to come into this world. Like, it's your job
Right.
to protect that child, period.
Yeah.
So
Jace has never even had a spanking, not even a spanking, but
my
he's,
kid.
you know, he's going to be 10 this year and he's getting a mouth a little bit, you know, video games, whatever. And I told him, did you brush your teeth? And this was before school, like 2 weeks ago. And he said, yes. But the way he brushes it is so lackluster. You know, boys are just like, yeah, whatever, I'm done.
Oh, I
And
know.
it's first thing in the morning. So I'm like, come over here. And I can see like stuff on his teeth. It was toothpaste. He didn't rinse it. So I like grabbed his arm. Come down here. Oh, Laura, you would have thought I beat this kid into oblivion. He did not get over it. He came home that afternoon, went in the room with his sister, told her about it, waited for Scott to get home, told him about it. Mom grabbed my arm because I didn't rinse my mouth. Like he couldn't get over it. I had to apologize 500 times. He's like, I can't believe you did that to me, Mom. I'm like, honey, I didn't hurt you, but it made me very nervous. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like he wouldn't know what to do if he got harmed by his parents. He doesn't even comprehend that. you know, and I read these stories and I'm like, what? What? It,
I agree
it's
though.
crazy.
I've never had to smack my kid. I once pulled him off the bed.
No.
I never hit my kid. I never believed in it. All these parents that are like I remember when the kids were little and Phoenix used to have temper tantrums in a store.
Yeah.
You know, and I would laugh and, you know, Sage would be like, Mom, people are looking. I'm like, well, I don't care. It's not a reflection of me because he's having a temper tantrum. And, you know, I would laugh at him. And, you know, everyone would look around. And it's funny because to this day, she still doesn't get it. She's like, Mom, why do you not care if people are looking? I said, because it's not a reflection of me if my child acts up. It's not a reflection if, you know, you yell
You ignore it.
You know, exactly. I just laugh at it.
That's what Jace's autism therapist, the ABA people that we had from the time he was 2.5 till 5 when we moved here, they, oh my God, it was so hard. They convinced me that I had to not react, no matter what he was doing, unless he was putting himself in danger, which he wasn't. But, you know, Asperger's, whatever, their tantrums are so outrageous because they can't convey to you what they're trying to say, and they're so damn smart that they're trying to get it out that they just melt. And they just said, walk away. And I'm like, no, I can't. What do you mean, walk away? They're like, you have to walk away. The first time I did it, the tears came so fast. I'm like, this is child abuse. They were like, it's not child abuse. Sitting there and indulging this is child abuse. You've got to walk away. He's going to stop crying. I'm like, he's not. And he did within minutes. He was just like, where the hell did she go? Why isn't she here patting me down and trying to make me feel better? Where'd she go? And soon he started using his words to explain what he wanted, which he could do all along. But a fit got so much more attention. So
absolutely,
and you kind of just got to walk away.
But Phoenix, like when he was in a store, if he didn't get what he wanted, he would scream, and I would just laugh at him. And I'd be like, "Oh, really, Phoenix? So you want to freak out like that? Oh, really?" And I would just talk to him, and I'm laughing, and people are looking at me, and even Sage is embarrassed, and he's like 4. And even Sage is like, "Mom, everybody's looking." I'm like, "So let them look." And
I mean, you got two kinds of parents though, who won't engage at all, and it's crazy because their kid is like laying on the floor screeching, or the parents who whoop them, and neither approach is right. You know, I talked Jace through it. Just like, oh my God, you really want those M&Ms, don't you? Lord, can we go look at this, or let's look at that? And it always worked.
Me and Sage were in TJ Maxx probably within the last year. And there was a woman in there and a little kid who was freaking out. He wanted sunglasses or whatever. And the mom is like yelling at him and telling him all this stuff. And I told Sage, I said, dude, I'm about to fucking say something to this mother. And then the mother was hitting his butt and telling him, if you don't fucking stop, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Sage, get me out of this fucking store because I'm 3 seconds away from saying something. And she was like, Mom, why'd you get so upset? I said, because you don't treat a kid like that. You don't smack a kid, tell him to shut up. You don't hurt a kid telling them they need to be quiet. And you certainly don't yell at him. The kid's like 2. He just wants what he wants. I was like, and I can't stand parents like that. That shit fucking drives me nuts. And so many
Me and
people
Alex are the same way. Alexa's worse than me. God bless America. Don't let her see somebody doing something to their kid. She doesn't care. Because I've always given her freedom of speech to the point of, you know, Scott hated it. He's like, you know, she's 11. She doesn't have the right to have this conversation with us at her age. I said what I said. I'm like, okay, yes, what you said is the rule, but she has every right to express how it makes her feel, and you're going to let her express it. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm an adult. I'm old school, and I said what I said. I'm like, it doesn't matter because she's going to say what she has to say. I'm never going to stifle her from doing that. And it has caused a lot of problems over the years because she thought she could have discussions with teachers and that they would understand, but she does it really respectfully. And I'm like, she's a human being. Just because she's little doesn't mean she's not a person with fucking feelings. She's
I
going to say what she says. I'm bringing her up to be strong. And no. And she still does it to this day. It drives him bananas. He hates it. But she's 18 now. I'm like, now you got to listen to her. But it drives Scott crazy. I said, go to your. She's like, well, the way you're speaking's really making me feel upset right now. He's like, oh my God, you and your mother.
That's funny.
It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, everybody parents different, but parenting to send your child to some crazy person's house who's been in for child abuse, neglect, methamphetamine, bail jumping, drug trafficking, something's very wrong there. Where is that baby?
And admitting it on top of it. Admitting that it was there for discipline. Like, what could he possibly have done? That, I mean, the kid was 3. I'm sure he didn't do anything that severe that he need discipline like that. That's just crazy.
No. That's why I'm wondering, maybe she was an addict and just couldn't handle it, or I don't know if there are other kids involved in the house or if that's her only one. I don't know. Maybe she just couldn't handle it. But what about a grandma or an auntie? Why this guy? Something else is wrong. I'm sure more details will come out. It's terrible.
Why is a caretaker someone that's been charged with child abuse, convicted of child abuse? That's not a caretaker. Like,
hell no.
I mean, he was in prison. That's not a caretaker.
No, not at all. I thought, my first thought was, it was, the baby was at the babysitter's and she was at work and somehow the baby got out. Or maybe I was thinking like a grandma or a babysitter. Never in a million years was I thinking an ex-con, meth dealing child abuser is the caregiver. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
No.
great.
Mm-mm.
So sad. All right.
There's another child, a girl that she didn't have custody of. Joy said, oh my God.
How old was the girl?
That tells you something right there.
Yeah, I agree. How old's the girl?
How's the chemo, Laura? Is it kicking your ass yet, or are you all right?
Not yet. I mean, it did the first 2 days. I'm in a constant state of tired, but I can finally wash my hair today, so it's a good thing.
Good. Are you considering like dry shampoo?
It's not too bad.
Because washing your hair pulls it out, right? Maybe dry shampoo might be good.
With the cold happening, there's a certain way that I have to do it, and I can't for the next year, I'm not able to shower with washing my hair. Like, I have to wash my hair in a sink and take a shower separately, and that's for even 6 months after I'm done with chemo.
Why is that?
To do with tapping. They don't want pressure on your head. I can't use a hair dryer. I can't use anything. But and they said that like for shampoo, only use like a dime and do from the bottom up and touch your scalp as little as possible.
Oh wow.
So,
gosh.
I said that I'll
How many more treatments do you guys?
3.
But
I'll know within this first month if the cold cap is working, because they say your hair falls out about 10 days after your first treatment. So every day I check my pillow. So far, nothing.
Oh, goodness.
But I mean, I'm going to lose eyebrows, eyelashes, everything. It's not just, I'm happy I don't have to shave for a while. But
there you go.
I ordered eyelashes. I ordered eyebrows. Sage said, I'm going to teach you how to use the pen, Mom.
Fuck, you ordered eyebrows? What's there, like stick-ons or something?
Yeah, they're like tattooed eyebrows. I bet they look great. So they haven't come yet. So
wow. I had no idea.
Sage was going to give me extensions, get me like eyelashes. And then she found out that you can't put eyelashes on nothing. So
No.
the do extensions, you need eyelashes to be able to begin with. So I just bought fake eyelashes, but I don't really anticipate
go.
going how much. So
No, I mean, I
I got
wouldn't
plenty
worry
of
about
work
those
to do at
things.
home.
Yeah, I heard you changed your wax.
I
Are we using the
did.
same kind now?
Cocoa 84.
Nope, I've used the Cocoa 84 too. It's
I
really
like
good.
I fucking
Really
love
good.
yeah,
So
love it.
good, right? So smooth, nice wax. I
The
love that one. Did you get it from H&H?
Yes.
Oh my
And
God, you got to try their oils. You have to.
I did. I ordered
Oh,
I ordered a few of them for spring and summer, but I also ordered their
mhm,
wax melter. I bought their wax melter because the one I bought, I fucking can't stand how uneven it is. So I
mhm.
bought their wax melter yesterday with 44 pounds of wax.
There
So
you
I was
go.
like, all right, Hive and Honey is going to be my new best friend.
Oh
But
man, they are unbelievably good. They're
I bought
so good.
pounds. I bought 11 pounds of the wax just to try it. And I was like, oh my God, this stuff is great.
Mhm.
I was
It's
like,
amazing.
I fucking love it. And I
Yep.
didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. And because everyone's telling me get away from soy, not, because
Yeah.
of my candles, but I'm like, if breast cancer is not supposed to have soy, why am I using a soy wax that's all over my hands and stuff?
Emitting, yeah, and it's getting on your hands, it's getting in your pores, it's emitting it when you're doing testers. Ugh,
That's
I
why
started off with,
no.
researching whatever the cleanest thing I could find was, and I've gone through a few just to see, but it's because of my fish and my dogs, and well, of course, us too. But once I wiped out my fish that first time, burning melt all over the house, I was like, fuck, this isn't good. And people are like, well, it's not that bad. Everybody uses those. Well, I can tell you for sure that's what wiped out my damn fish. It left that film on top of the fucking thing. It was terrible. So, yeah, Hive and Honey, man. I absolutely love them. Their oils are like, oh, man.
By the way, do
So
you know
good.
why 1617 closed?
Yeah, they filed bankruptcy.
Did they really?
And they lied to everybody. Yeah.
They weren't even open.
They said
though.
that they were doing a big sale. The vessels and the wax and the oils. But to me, 1617 was always way too fucking expensive. So I'm like, I don't even care. Then they were having this huge sale. So I'm like, oh, some people's whole lines were based on their vessels and their oils. And I'm like, whoa. So now Deep South, Hive and Honey, and Porter, maybe? I don't know if it's Porter, somebody. But they got the dupes, the actual oils. And Hive and 1617 was trying to stop them, saying, no, you can't go to AFI or AWI, whatever it is, and get our oils because we may use them in the future. Well, the filing is online now. They went bankrupt with like $170,000 in debt for shop pay, $140,000 in debt for Capital Visa, something. It was bad.
Wow.
And they didn't tell anybody. They just said they were relocating. What?
Why were they so in debt?
Bad.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. Loans, I guess. Business loans. Sorry, Scott was
But I'm
talking.
saying they charged a lot. They were
They charged
way
a ton.
Wow.
Way too overpriced for me. Fuck that place.
I agree.
I was like, no way, dude. These guys are out of control with their prices. And I thought maybe they would be worth it, but no, they're not.
No,
Let me see.
I had bought some wicks from H&H a while ago, and I was like, these are expensive wicks, but they were the only ones selling CDNs. And
I
then
love their wicks too.
some of them I do. It doesn't work too well with the wax, though. I noticed the Eco 4s work well. The ones I have from...
If you go scroll across under their wax pages, and it tells you which ones they've tested with and which ones are really good for each wax.
Yeah, they
So
said CDNs at 16, I think, but it didn't work. It was not tunneling, but it wasn't working well. But Eco 4s and Eco 2s are working well. I tested every wick I have, and I have like every fucking wick.
I'm so tired of having all these wicks. I just did
tell
a
me
bunch of
about it.
testers last night. And I'm like, I can't.
Tell
CDM
me.
works better than CD for me because it doesn't mushroom as much. I hate the mushrooming and the soot. Ugh,
That's
can't
what
stand
happened
it.
with
So
makes these wicks, the mushrooming.
I
And I
hated
tell
these
people you
wicks.
have to cut them. If they say they're self-trimming, they're not. You have to trim them.
No. That's why I bought them. It said self-trimming. Fucking lying bastards. I'm like, no, they're not. They did not. I tested them twice and was like, nope.
If you
But
need
I only have a couple things from them.
If you need HTP 105s, I swear I have like 700 of them. I have so many fucking HTP 105s.
The other one that I use from them is the HSPS. It's like their, I don't know if it's theirs, but they're really good too. I have a bunch that I'm about to burn now to see how they test. But they're on Hive and Honey's site. Yeah, they're good. I like them.
But
and they're not expensive, so.
One thing also that as much as I loved Makesy, because I love their free shipping, but it's really pissing me off that I can go into fucking Hobby Lobby or Michael's and see their shit. I don't want a manufacturer that I can go into a retail store and there you go. And I could buy something cheaper in Hobby Lobby than I can from your fucking website. That was my other issue.
Or Michael's, where you can get, you know, they have coupons constantly. So it's just like, no, this sucks. This isn't right. But I don't know. They were the best. And I'm like, I don't really like them. I don't like them. I mean, their oils don't compare to Hive and Honey by far. No way. No way. So, which 2 oils did you get from them?
All right, let me pull it up. I know I did Volcano from Capri.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. What's my order? I had it up before. Hold on. All right. I ordered. Let me log in.
The Volcano from them is really good. It smells so pretty.
I ordered the 9-liter wax melter. Better Off Without Him. Alistair, Florencia, Volcano, and 44 pounds of the beeswax of coconut.
So you went for the 16, 17 dupes to see how they are.
Yeah.
I ordered a few of those from Deep South and a few from Hive and Honey. I haven't received them yet, though.
But the Better Off Without Him is lemon blossom, yuzu, mint, and amyris with lemon oil, basil oil, patchouli oil. I know that sounded good. The Alistar is cypress, vetiver, tobacco leaf, sandalwood, ambergris, and lemon oil, and cedarwood.
I love that they use the oils in theirs too, and their stuff is so clean.
Florencia.
And I know everybody's like, well, fragrance oil's not really clean. Well, it's as clean as you can get. If you're going to have candles, you're going to have candles.
And then Florencia is Bulgarian rose, white orchid, tangerine vanilla, essential oils, orange oil, lemon oil, and cedarwood oil. I'm a big woodsy person.
Me too. I have like so many woods and ocean and beach, and the more it smells like the earth, the happier I am. I have their might be from them, Mother Earth. Oh my god. It smells like dirt. It makes me so happy.
Have you tried their Volcano yet?
Yep. It's amazing.
Is it amazing?
It's one of the best. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely one of the best closest I found. That was one that Deep asked me to find a dupe, and I ordered from so many people, and theirs is definitely up there.
All right. Because I ordered 8 ounces of it. I figure it's going to be a big seller.
It probably will be. Yeah, summertime, especially. I just know you're not allowed to use the word volcano allegedly. I'm like, why not? I don't understand that, but okay.
I'm interested to see their vessels. They say having
honey?
vessels soon. Yeah, they said they have vessels coming.
Ooh, I know they're gonna be nice. They do everything just really well, you know, classy place. They put a lot of effort and thought into what they're doing instead of just throwing shit on the website. They really and they're sweethearts in the group. If you go in and say, I'm looking for this, or my order's late, or what's going on with that, they're right on top of it. So,
I appreciate
I
their
like that.
shipping though, because their shipping prices. When I first was going to order the 11-pound block, shipping was like $9, and then when I looked for the 44-pound block, shipping was like $22. So then last night when I ordered it, shipping was like 30 something. I'm like, shit, I'm just ordering at a bad time. But that tells me they're not using preset prices like Candle Science. Like they're actually, you know, the thing doing. And I was like, all right, I could live with that. So I just
like the live shipping thing they use because it'll change. Yeah, I love them. I haven't had not one complaint yet about them.
They might be my new favorite. And like I said, I used them before last year for the Wicks, but they really might become my new favorite. And I'm not going to find them in Hobby Lobby. So
no. And blending some of their oils is, you know, I've made a few. And I know you like doing your own blends. That's what I'm saying. That they'll give you like suggestions, and kind of like Candle Science does.
Yeah.
And they have their own group too on Facebook. So if
do they?
you wanted ideas or whatever, yeah.
I gotta find them. Yeah, but I made a slight investment last night between the 44 pounds and the wax melter. I can't stand this fucking wax melter. The one I bought.
I think I got mine on Amazon when I first started.
I tried. I've been through 3 of them already. And I want, you know, Presto's not big enough. I want to make more at once. And I was
you do those huge batches at once?
The what?
You do big batches?
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually do like, I think mine's an 8 quart. 8 quart? Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's big enough for me.
But I also needed 2 separate. I need 2 because one is for gel and then one is for candle. And now I can technically use 3 because some of the things, like when I do embeds and stuff, that's color. And I hate cleaning out color from one to the other. So now I could use one for gel, one for color, and then one for all white. So
nice.
But the one from them is all nice and fancy and it's silver. And I was like, woo. And I was going to get a Digiboil. I looked into those. I'm like, I don't need one that advanced yet. I'm not there yet. I don't need to melt 19 fucking pounds of wax at once.
No,
so,
a little big. A little bit big.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Good. I hope you're gonna enjoy the wax and the oils. They're so good. I love them.
I know. I'm excited to try the oils, but I absolutely love the wax. I was saying that last night. I just love it. It's
one of my favorites. It's so nice.
And
it's just so smooth. Oh.
It's only got a cure time, they say, of about a week, which is perfect.
Yeah. Yep. And I've done my testers after 2 days on them.
Yeah.
And then done a week, and it's about the same, and they're so good. If you let them sit, though, woo, the hot dough is ridiculous.
The other one is 2 weeks. And it's annoying. And when you make candles fresh, you know, like, I can make them to go, but I have too many scents. So that's why I'm not. But all right, I'm gonna get off though because I'm hungry. But thank you for coming up. It's been a pleasure. Always good to talk candles. We got to do a whole candle live one day.
I know. That would be fun. We can make candles at the same time.
Absolutely. We should. We definitely
We
should.
should.
All
That would be
right.
fun.
Let's plan it.
Every time. Talk to
All
you
right.
soon.
I'll talk to you
No,
later.
if you're not getting that. No. Sorry. My Scott's trying to put something into the tank and my Niger trigger is attacking, which is really bad. I told him he's mean. He don't listen. All right, hon.
I'll talk
Bye.
to you later. Bye. All right. See, that's how all my lives go. Hey, Jen B, that's how all my lives go. They start out one way and they take a turn left, and somehow it ends up talking candles with Tracy, which is a good thing. But all right, I'm out. I got to eat something. Then I'm going to take a shower and wash my hair finally. So, and drink some more water. I think I got to get more Propel. And all right, I'm going to also look into this case. Not that I see too much of it, but let's take a look, and I will see you beautiful people later or tomorrow. I may be making candles tonight, so I may not be on, but you never know. I know. Drink, drink, drink. You have a member waiting to be let into Discord. All right. I will do that first. And I will see you beautiful people later or tomorrow. All right. Have a wonderful night. Peace. And thank you for everyone coming up and listening. And the whole point of this live was in the beginning. The drama around here is fucking out of control. And it's not enjoyable anymore. It's not fun anymore. It's crazy. It's with crazy fucking people. And I just have no interest in it anymore. That's where I'm at. The people are just beyond. I would never hang out with any of them in the street. Everyone I fight with would never be my friend in a street. I would never go to a bar with them. I would never hang out with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why am I getting stressed out over them on the internet? It's stupid. That was the whole point of this live, by the way. And that's what I was thinking about this morning. It's just not worth fighting with these people. They mean nothing to me in real life. So the drama is, I'm over it. Like, I know I've said it before, but my name always gets dragged back in, but I'm fucking over it. It's boring now. It's like the same rinse and repeat over and over with people that are like mentally ill. And there's just no point. I got bigger things to think about, people to care about. And that's the other thing. And I thought about this too this morning. And people have reminded me of this, and I always forget, but they have reminded me of this on many occasions, that you have your subscribers, you have your supporters, you have your Patreons. Cater to them. Stop catering to these fucking morons. Stop catering to drama. Stop catering to people who have something negative to say about you. Like, don't cater to them. Cater to the people that actually support you. And far too many times we cater to the haters, or we worry so much about the haters that we forget about the people that actually fucking support us. So that was where I was going with this live. So we started that way. Now we're ending this way. There were a lot of things in between. I'm glad everyone loved it. I'm glad we had a wonderful 3 hours together. And I cannot believe it's almost fucking 5 o'clock already. This went way too fast. This day went way too fast. Yes, haters are louder, but the subs matter. But again, after hearing that people that I thought had intelligence proved to me they really are as dumb as a box of rocks, there's no point. There's just no point even trying to fucking rationalize what's stupid. You just can't. So on that note, I'm going to eat something and take a shower and wash my hair. And I'll see you beautiful people later. Have a wonderful night. Peace.